In the gospel of today, we will hear a man in the crowd ask Jesus to be an arbiter with regard to his inheritance. He's having a fight with his brother, and he wants Jesus to intervene and to counsel his brother to give him his share. Jesus refuses to be such an arbiter. However, Jesus takes both the man and the crowd listening to him to a much, much higher level, a different plane of understanding, when he begins his discourse by telling them that they must be very careful of avarice, of greed of any kind. And then he goes on to tell them a beautiful parable. And the parable is this. There was a man who had very many crops, and those crops were stored in barns. And that man wanted even more crops, so he planted even more, and with the money that he bought bigger fields and planted more and had bigger crops and bigger barns. And he kept storing all his crops in his barn and kept telling himself that the next day he would begin to enjoy them. And that very night, the Lord appeared to him and said to him, "Today you are required to leave all of this and come to me." And the man had to leave all his crops and all his big barns and all that he had earned and go to God, taking nothing with him. Many of us live life tomorrow. Many of us live life in the future. We are not able to enjoy the present moment. We are not able to enjoy what life is giving us now, and we are constantly planning and obsessed with the future. While it is necessary to plan, which is fine, but it is not necessary to be obsessed. And there is a very fine line between planning and obsession. The question is, how much is enough? The question is, when will enough be enough? This is the question which only each of us can answer for ourselves. Am I accumulating so much in the present, and am I focusing so much on accumulation that I do not have time to enjoy it? And that I say to myself, I will enjoy it tomorrow, when the Lord might say to me tonight that I am required to come to him. Can I enjoy every single moment of my life in the present? Can I live in the now? As somebody said so beautifully, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Yesterday you were doing the worrying. Today you are not doing the living, and tomorrow is not real. Will you live fully today? Will you live fully in the now?